You know, I wasn't gonna make a Mike Hoffman trade video, even though people want me to make one and want me to like tear the Sens a new asshole. I wasn't gonna make it because I'm not that pissed off. I'm not like obviously the Sens are a joke, like I said in my last video, and they're just a complete catastrophe of a team. But some of it is just not their fault. Like the Sens had nothing to do with the controversy surrounding Mike Hoffman. You know, it's not their fault, but they had to trade the guy at that point because, I mean, it's either him or Carlson had to go, and they're holding on to the hope that they can still keep Carlson, even though that's a pretty slim fucking thing to hold on to. I don't think it's gonna happen, but, you know, one can dream. So I wasn't gonna make a trade video because I thought it was pretty boring. I'm like, yeah, guy who we knew was gonna get traded got traded, and they had to trade him, so they got shit on the trade. So, I was like, it's kind of a boring video to make. And then the Sharks flipped Mike Hoffman to the Florida Panthers. I literally just went to the store, got my ass some water and other, like, things for the day. I come back, and Mike Hoffman is no longer a San Jose Shark. I was like, well, fuck. Now this gets interesting. Like, Mike Hoffman was a San Jose Shark for less time than Josh Levo was on the ice for the Maple Leafs last season. By the way, please free Josh Levo. Just do something with him. Just anything. Do something with the guy, please. But this is funny because if I'm the Sens GM, my main priority is trade Hoffman for as much as I can, even though I have zero leverage, and the second priority is get him out of the division. You don't want him to come back in the Atlantic and fuck your day up because you're gonna lose on the trade at that point, and it's just you have to limit the damage, and you do that by trading him to the Western Conference, which they did originally. You know, he was supposed to be a Shark and be as far away from Ottawa as almost geographically possible. So even though they didn't get even close to fair value for Mike Hoffman, I actually like Mike Hoffman, the player, with the controversy they were never going to. I actually like the trade for the Ottawa Senators. So they trade him with Cody Donaghy. What the fuck just happened, Luongo? Hello? They trade him, Cody Donaghy, and a 5th round pick to the San Jose Sharks for Mikhail Bodker. Now, I don't give a fuck if it's Mikhail or Mikkel. I don't care what you pronounce it as. I'm going to call him Mikhail for the remainder of this video, and I don't give a shit. So they got Mikhail Bodker, Julius Bergman, and a 6th round pick. So, you know, by the way, what the fuck happened to Cody Donaghy? He was supposed to be good. Like, I remember him. They were saying, like, he was going to be a good prospect, like, maybe an NHLer and, like, maybe a decent, productive NHLer. And all of a sudden, I see him playing in the fucking ECHL and shit. What the fuck happened? Rip Cody Donaghy, man. It's just one of those things where I'm like, Cody Donaghy, wow, they actually got rid of a decent asset. And then I looked at the stats and I was like, nope. So that's that. He's gone. They lose out on the trade, but I'm going to keep it 100 with you guys. Mikhail Bodker is actually a decent hockey player. Like, he is a productive NHLer, 15 goals last season. So, you know what? He's pretty good. He almost hit 20 once in his career. He hit 19 in the mid 2010s. I'm not even sure which year it was, but he hit 19 at some point, and I don't give a fuck what year it was. So, don't at me. I'm saying with a decent playmaker, Mikhail Bodker could possibly hit 20 goals if he had a good season for his skill set, you know? So if he has a good season, he could hit 20 goals in my opinion, as that one hits the post, thank God. But you see, the thing is, that involves playing on a good line, which Ottawa has almost none. Their roster is pretty fucking terrible at this point, especially when you compare it. There was a funny tweet that I saw that was comparing the Sens roster when they played the Penguins in the conference finals. And, like, almost everybody was X'd out because they was gone. So, like, unless he plays with Matt Duchene, because he might play with, like, Jean-Gabriel Pageau, who's, like, lit in the playoffs and kind of meh in the regular season. So, and considering they're not going to make the playoffs, most likely, that's not going to be useful for the Sens. So your best case scenario is he plays with Duchene, which I don't think he will. And if he does, well, you just hope that Duchene is going to have a good season and not continue the free fall that has been Matt Duchene's career. And are you serious, fam? Oh my God, I still galore right now. Okay, and of course, not gonna count. Are you serious, EA Sports? Come on, bro. Man, what the fuck is that even called back for? I thought it was goalie interference. Are they gonna review, like, gloved in or something? That better be a goal. I'm gonna be pissed if it's not. Give it to me. Yeah, boy. All right, let's go. 1-0. Oh, gee, don't play the video game in the background of the video, man. It's a video game. Yeah, it is a video game. This shit is fun, man. Lighten the fuck up in your life. Shit. I got some fuckboy last video talking about some don't play video games. Bruh, it's my fucking channel. Like, this is what I do. Like, shut your mouth. So then the San Jose Sharks flip Mike Hoffman when I was just coming back from the store for a second-round pick. A fourth round, is that a fourth round pick? Yeah, a fourth round pick and a fifth round pick for Hoffman and a seventh. I don't know why they had to add the seventh in there. I mean, I guess you just add that. You just add that in there just in case. Just in case you pull something good out of it. If that seventh round pick turns into something, I'm gonna laugh at the Sens even more. That second round pick, by the way, being next year's second round pick, so it's not all like they didn't just get rid of everything in this draft. But the LOL part is that Mike Hoffman comes right back to the Sens division and is probably going to shit on the Sens next season. That's going to be interesting to watch because Hoffman is a pretty good player and they have some decent playmakers over there in Florida. Like, they really do. They have some good passers. They have some good lines. So he might actually have a pretty good season. So to me, that's a pretty good trade for the Florida Panthers because, like, their roster is pretty good. I know they had a disappointing year last season, but they could make the playoffs, man. You really don't need much in today's NHL anymore to go from not making the playoffs to making the playoffs, especially when you're in the Panthers skates where you didn't really, like, they weren't atrocious, you know, they weren't the Coyotes early season. That's not what they were. So for the Panthers, I mean, adding Mike Hoffman for no roster players, only draft picks, might actually be a really good trade for them. Like, they might really, you know, of course, you gotta have the asterisk of, yeah, he has a black cloud over his head, blah, 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 whatever. But on the ice, Mike Hoffman is a fucking beast. He might not be as much of a beast because he's going to be distracted as fuck. And then again, they said that about Patrick Kane when he had the whole legal issues, and then he just came into the NHL and just fucking wrecked everybody. So don't count Mike Hoffman out next season. I think he might have a pretty good year. And for the Sharks, you know what? That's a lot of fucking cap space that they just freed up. Holy shit, they got out of Bot. Oh, that snipe, though. He's dead. He's actually dead. That is the first time that I've ever had a player die while scoring a goal. That's a new one. Look at that shit. Take a wrist shot, fucking snipe it, dead. That's it. End of season. That was your last play. You know what? If your season's over, if your season's done, then you might as well do it on the fucking snipe. I done lost what the fuck I was saying. I lost my complete train of thought, man. Yeah, for the San Jose Sharks, it's actually a pretty good thing, man. They got out of Bodker's contract, which, I mean, he was a good player, but if you're trying to free up cap space, he's not the worst player to get out. They got some draft picks, which, I mean, they're kind of stuck in the middle of the pack purgatory. Like I said, the Calgary Flames were in the last video. So it's good to add some draft picks. You know, they didn't get really that many super high ones. They did get a second round pick, and that might not be like the highest of seconds, but you know what? It is a second round pick. So it could end up being a decent player, decent NHLer. I like it because you have that. You have Joe Thornton's contract coming off, and with Joe Thornton's knee being absolutely demolished, I don't think he's definitely not getting $8 million next year. You are out of your goddamn mind if you think he's signing for $8 million. And if a team gives him $8 million, then I might make a video completely ranting because that's going to be some bullshit. As we just come on, fam, I couldn't just get through. And so you have that, the Bodker contract gone, with not really bringing in any significant salary back, and Thornton's deal being up. They might be trying to make a play for your boy Johnny T. We're going to have to see, though. I'm not saying that it's going to happen. I'm just saying they might be trying it. They might be interested in your boy Tavares, which, I mean, if he goes to the Sharks, that might actually be a really scary roster. That might be... Ooh, boy, that'd be great. So I actually mostly like the trade for everybody. You know, if you're the Sens, of course you were going to lose out on that trade. But, I mean, you know what? Other than Mike Hoffman coming right back into your division, they kind of did okay with the trade. I'm not going to lie. Like, I don't think it's terrible. I don't think it's a travesty. Of course, they were going to lose on the trade. Just going to kill some time and then put it home. The Panthers got a lot better. If Mike Hoffman has a good season next year, it's going to be fucking scary. And the Sharks could make some noise. You know, it's not only John Tavares. They could go out in free agency and get other people. It's not only John Tavares, though they might make a play on him. I think you know what? That much cap space can't be a bad thing. The Sens are about to get shut out. Unfortunately, I just said the fucking word with 15 seconds left. I'm going to be pissed at myself. But, there you go, Barkov. I thought there was no time left, and that's why I said the word, because usually I am the guy that does not want to hear that fucking word until it's done. And I think we're going to be okay here. Yeah, the Sens getting shut out. That's probably going to happen a couple of times next season. I know I wasn't as ranty, or I wasn't ranty at all on this video. I was more of a calm and collected take from your boy, you know? But if there's something that you're not going to get from me, it's a fake-ass emotion. That's not going to happen, okay? I'm not going to come out here and start ranting on something that I don't feel particularly upset about, you know? If you guys wanted me to go off, I'm sorry, but I'm not going to fake it. I actually like this trade. Of course, Ottawa got fucked over. Like, they really got fucked over. But it wasn't their doing, so you kind of have to give them a little bit of a break. But at the same time, boy, oh boy, fix your shit, man. Like, get your shit together. Oh,